Good evening, everybody. We are back. Happy Saturday night to you with the Elite Cup Racing League live right here from Dover. Dover International Speedway, man. 200 laps, 200 miles. And I got to tell you what, man, I don't think I've ever imagined seeing a race car go this fast on a 1-mile racetrack. This place is wicked fast. As always, Kevin Zabladil in the booth. Happy good evening to you, my sir.
Happy Saturday, everybody. One of my favorite tracks out here. This is they call it the Monster Mile, and good reason. This place will snap out and it'll bite you.
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking about it before we came on the air. You know, you can only get about really about 15 laps of the tires feeling good. You might squeak out, 17, 18, but after that, hold on. It's baby, that throttle feels almost more aggressive than when we used to run those sprint cars over in another league. It is wild.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That Monster Mile it is. This place will eat race cars. Speaking of eating, Travis Gilbert right now, what a lap. That car was eating some asphalt out there as he laid down a 22.80 to qualify on the pole here tonight. Awesome lap by the number 41 of Travis Gilbert. We're going to take a quick look here at the points as we head into the playoffs closer and closer each week. We're going to keep you up to date as right now, Adam Boughton is leading the way pretty comfortably, but Tyler Burden in that '06 machine has made up some serious points over the last 4 to 5 weeks, followed by Kyle Diaz, Travis Gilbert. You can see the rest there. John Osborne, Stan Carnathan, Jeff No, Kane Lee, and so on, all the way down to the top 16. As we said on the poll here tonight, that number 41 leading, going to be leading them to green flag racing as we have just about another minute before these guys do hit the grid up here,
Hit the
but
concrete.
oh my gosh. Yeah, we were talking a little bit off air, and I've done a couple races here this week. I did the trucks and I did the Xfinity. I have not done the next gen race this week, and all I've been hearing during the week from my teammates in RSR is I've been chasing my tail. Tell me a little bit about how you've been feeling out there on this next gen car.
Man, I mean, to put it in perspective, I went out earlier and ran one of these little 60 lap sprint races that iRacing puts on all throughout the week. And I managed to wreck myself from the lead all by myself, went out there and just completely lost it. And, you know, just puts it in perspective. You get down to the end, you're trying to just kind of finish the thing out. You're really not trying to race that aggressively. I, felt like it was pretty well secured and just lost it all on my own. And that's just how crazy these cars are. It is a handful. Tire strategy is going to matter. Uh, it's not the automatic though. I mean, it's going to be. You get a caution with 15 laps to go, 20 laps to go. You might bolt an extra set on if you got it, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't pass here either. It's a narrow track. This high banking. It's really hard to generate a run and get around people. So I don't think that you go to a place like even Charlotte, you might hold those tires back and then you could just let her fly there at the end. But here it's all about you really do kind of want to stay on strategy with what the other guys are doing. It gets really hard once you get out of sync to not let yourself drop back. So it's going to be interesting to watch kind of the bigger picture. Which fortunately we're up here, we can kind of see what everybody's going to do and see how it's going to work out. But I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but I know it's going to be exciting.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of my favorite racetracks. This is the home of the most top 10s for me personally. I absolutely love this place. As they're calling this one the Jimmy's House 200 with the number 48 in that Dover logo. So pretty cool logo brought to you by these guys. I'll tell you what, man, we've got 70% fuel. They're going to give these guys 6 sets of tires tonight. So that just tells you how much and how abrasive this place can be on tires. And Motley Crue sings Girls, Girls, Girls. These guys are going to be singing tires, tires, tires by the end of this thing, baby.
It's going to be, you can go out there and you could fly. We see these laps in qualifying. Travis Gilbert at 22.801, Kane Lee on the outside pole with a 22.863. several guys in the 22.9 second range and quite a few guys in the 23.0 second range. We're not going to be running those kind of lap times in the race.
No.
This is going to be a case you're going to go out there and remember, this is the same setup. This is the exact same setup that they qualified on, but I'll bet you that they're going to go out and these first handful of laps probably going to be like 23 twos, 23 threes, somewhere in there. You might see somebody dipping in the ones, but they're going to be off a lot from what we saw in qualifying, and that's just trying to save those tires and really keep that tire underneath you.
Oh man, it's going to be tire management race for sure, as we're looking right now at a fuel window of between 60 and 70 laps, and I can't help but to laugh because I mean, you're not going to have any good year if this thing goes green for 60 laps.
Man, iRacing puts on these events every week, and they're half distance of the full NASCAR Cup races. I went out and ran one this morning. We ran about 120, 125 laps straight through under green. And,
Man.
Woo! It brings up another point. If we do have a long green run, pit road's treacherous here. Pace
oh, yeah, absolutely. The iRacing pace car on pit road. We're getting ready to go green flag racing here for the ECRL race number 9 at Dover. Green flag is out, and we are underway with Travis Gilbert leading the way here early on at Dover. Boy, he got a good jump there, didn't he?
That's a big jump, and clean air is worth a lot here. That's something I have found out. Learned that earlier tonight before I wrecked. It is. It feels good, and especially not just the clean air feeling good. I mean, the air itself does matter, but not having that pressure, not having that guy. You know, if you can get out there by a couple tenths of a second, and he's out by a lot more than that. But,
oh yeah.
You know, get yourself a good little gap behind you to where that guy behind you, you know, we talk about trying to save your stuff and really keep your tire under you, but it's so tempting to go in just that little bit farther into the corner. And we're all competitive. So, you know, it turns into a weakness where you see the guy behind you trying to kind of make a run, you're trying to stay in front of him, next thing you know, you're eating your tires up.
Yeah.
If you can get out there in front, you know, we see Travis Gilbert, he's already stretched it out to almost a second. That is a big time advantage, and the rich get richer.
Yeah, absolutely. He can just simply run at his pace right now. He doesn't feel pressured from behind. Just focus, hit your marks, and just let it set sail. And I think that's what he's doing right now, as we've got a really, really good battle going on all the way through. And you're going to see that, man. And just like the one thing that you said early on in the pre-race, Kevin, is this place is hard to pass. You've really got to set yourself up for a corner exit passing zone here, and that could take several laps to get that guy set up to make that move.
It's really hard. Now, it does get easier if you can let one of these guys go out and chew his tires up, and you're catching him on better tires because you've maintained your equipment better. That helps a lot, but it's still difficult. And in fact, it gets hard as the run goes on. You just can't put the power down when you're down on the inside. The thing wants to snap around. So you almost have to get that run, get up to the right rear quarter panel, and get the momentum off the corner and run them on the outside to make it pass.
Very good, very good. As we see the number 06 of Tyler Burton taking over that third position from John Osborne. And I tell you what, Kane Lee's not letting that 41 get too far ahead, and he had a fantastic qualifying run by that team. That number 45 showed up to race tonight.
He is basically there. I mean, he has chopped it down in a hurry. And this, I think, might be a little bit of Travis Gilbert just knowing that he doesn't need to run that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we're not even 10 laps into this thing. And, these guys were out here. We've got about an hour to an hour and a half practice for these guys. They're well aware of how their car feels, and I'm sure most of these guys understand. Around lap 15 mark, things start to go away very quick as we see Kane Lee overtaking the 41 to the point here at Dover.
There is a guy that specializes in running these Cup cars with the fixed iRacing setup, just the same setup we're running tonight. I mean, that's what he does, and he's really good at it. And I watched him throughout the week, and he's gone out in several of these races, and even these little 60-lap sprint races, he'll let people go. He'll let you go all day long because he knows he's going to get you back in about 8 laps.
Right.
And that's, I think Travis Gilbert has shown some of that Adam Boughton-esque patience, and I think that might be what we're seeing right here.
Yeah, you very well could be, man. I mean, it's a very good observation. We know he's a smart racer. We also know he's had a couple bad luck races too, and he needs to get those points. So he's certainly using his head right now, not overdriving his race car. As we see a new paint scheme this week for the number 13 of Dwayne Furtick. He's got that Interstate Batteries Toyota look tonight. Pretty cool scheme, I've got to say.
I don't even know which car that's in tribute of, because all four of the AGR cars, all four of the Joe Gibbs cars have that paint scheme on it so far this season.
Yeah, they sure do.
Another thing, too, I'm watching a couple cars have some really, really slight contact with the outside wall. You know, we found that throughout practice and the race, you can make some pretty heavy contact and not have any damage from it. So don't be concerned about that. Aero always matters, and it really does play a factor here. But the track's small enough to where mechanical grip is always going to outweigh the aerodynamic advantage. So not a big deal if you see a little contact with the wall. We see things get tight here.
I was just thinking that same thing. Things tightened up real quick back here for on the 18th position. They did a good job of staying off each other, but there certainly could have been contact there. And while we got a moment to bring it up, we've got a new guy here, Jeff Dillon, in that number 52 machine. Welcome to ECRL, my friend. Great looking race car. Put down some really, really good practice laps. I was actually looking and I said, oh, there's a new name. So I followed him for a little bit. Really good pace, long run pace. So we'll have to keep our eye on that. So Jeff Dillon, welcome to welcome to ECRL.
See some guys get squirrely back there.
I was thinking the same thing. I think that was the 24 of Alan Holtzman
back there. You know, and I'm on a streak here. So last week I ran a little bit with Kyle Diaz in the official races. I've been in a few of these with Stan Carnathan this week.
Nice.
See him
Very
kind of
cool.
at the back right now. I think he's just being patient and biding his time. I know he's got a lot more speed than that around here. He's been highly competitive this week.
Oh, I'm sure he's doing just that. He's a very smart racer. Man, yeah, I mean, hey, he's a winner here in ECRL. We know he's fast. You see that top three tightening up just a little bit. Man, one thing I want to do is I've got to go to this track, man. I want to get up there and get on that bridge and get a view of this place. That is the coolest thing.
I would love to, and even if I couldn't get on the bridge, just, man, I want to sit at one of these corners. It doesn't do it justice the way these cars just drop off into the corner.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I mean, this track it's a big fishbowl, and it's banked. You can see the crazy banking even on the straightaway. The straightaway's banked more than most corners that we visit throughout the year, but the way the banking drops in, I mean, it is, when you're driving in the car here, it's like you go in and we call it where the car lands, and it literally is like the car lands.
Yeah.
It's just, you get down in the corner and then it bites, and you can use that energy to kind of rotate the car. Fun place to drive. And I'm with you. I'd love to watch a race here, but I think I'd probably pick one of these seats over here going off into one of these corners.
Oh, yeah. No, the elevation changes is just, it's very hard to capture on a stream like this, but it's pretty awesome.
It's like a European road course, the way the elevation changes around here.
Big time. We see side by side back here for, what do we got? I think that's Robert Roth, Michael York, Robert Roth, Waylon Turner. Good battle back here, right? Just inside the top 20.
Lines. A lot of different lines throughout the corner. It's everybody's kind of trying to find something. We're getting to that point. 20 laps in, tires are feeling like junk right about now.
They are
right about now. And you slide the thing one time. We talk about it a lot with these next gen cars. Narrow, really thin sidewall in these tires. Independent rear suspension. You slide this thing one time, those tires are upset the rest of the time. There's no fixing them from that point on. So you got to be really careful. You really got to baby that throttle out of the corner here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And as we're talking there, we see the number 41 of Travis Gilbert retaking the lead here at lap 22. Well, that was lap 21 of 200. So the 41 back on the point, just like you said. It seemed like he was kind of biding his time, keeping those tires as fresh as he could, and now that the 45 used him up just a little bit more than he did, and he is back to the point here at Dover. And you're definitely right there. Stan's definitely got more pace than he's showing right now, I think. I think he's just kind of getting this first run under him to see how this car feels.
Yeah, and we call this track the self-cleaning track because of the banking. See somebody get slowed down the back stretch here. Let's see who that is.
Ooh, boy, that was close. Somebody down.
Michael York.
Yeah, Michael York there. Interesting moment too. It looked like
he may have just been letting those guys go. He may have. I mean, honestly, you may be at the point right now where it is just survival.
Right.
And just let everybody go because you don't want somebody behind you.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
I was going to say we call this the self-cleaning track with the banking. Wrecks tend to go to the bottom. Now they might go up before they go down.
Sure.
A wreck tends to be big around here because with the banking, it's hard to get on the brakes and slow down the way, say a Kansas or a Texas where, it's a little more predictable. You're going in a straight line. There's no banking fighting against you. You kind of know where the cars are going to go. You know how to dodge them. Here, it really becomes unpredictable what that car is going to do. So wouldn't surprise me at all. You're starting mid-pack. To me, that's the worst place to be here. If you're at the back, you can kind of guard your back bumper, make sure you don't get pushed into that wreck. If you're at the front, hopefully you're in front of the wreck.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of the pack, you probably are the wreck.
Right. No, that totally makes sense. And I'll tell you who's coming to the front in a hurry right now is that number 26 of Kyle Diaz. He's up 7 spots from the beginning of this thing, and he has worked his way up to the 7th position as he goes around the number 40 of Doug Nice. Uh-oh. Looks like an incident here. Kane, Stain, wow, Kane and Stain. Yeah. Stan Carnathan is involved. That is not what we wanted to see. We're going to take a look back and see what happened to the 82 if we can. See the 7 up high.
He's already loose. He's coming down the track here. Ooh, it looks like this may start with Roth and Holtzman.
It sure does.
Holtzman's kind of pinching him down a little bit. Roth's coming up there.
Man, there's a chain reaction there for the 7 and 82.
Yeah.
Really nowhere for them to go.
I think I'd have to see the in car there, but I think Holtzman may have gotten loose to kind of start that. He was exiting the corner very low there, and I understand where, if you're Roth, it's really hard when you're trying to pinch that car down, like we talked about earlier. Just wants to light the tires up and spin the thing around. So you really got to open that wheel up. And when the guy's trying to pinch you down, or just his car was handling rolling him down like that, that's a difficult spot. And like we just said, there's not small wrecks here.
Yeah, no, absolutely correct on that. I hate to see that for the 82. We'll have to see. We do have a fast repair here, so we will have to see if he can get that bad boy fixed up and back into contention as we are under caution number 1 here at Dover for the ECRL race number 9 of the 2023 season. Can't believe we're 9 races in already. This
man, it has been flying this year.
It really has.
And every one of these has been an exciting race. We've had some. The number of competitors that we've had each week has been up, in the action for sure.
For sure.
From what we saw last year.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, it looks like the 41 led them off of pit road here.
I'm curious. I don't know that that's an automatic fast repair. Something that, we talked about just kind of keeping the mechanics of the car straight, not really worried about the body. I actually went out and ran my fastest lap of the race after getting some pretty severe damage in one of these wrecks. Had like 20-30 seconds of required repair that I came in and got under yellow. Did not fix any of the optional repairs that were there, and it was like 5 minutes of optional repairs. It was significant.
Oh, wow.
Still was able to go out. The wheel was even off center, and I was still able to go out and run the fastest lap of my race. I ran a like a mid 2390 or
Oh,
2290, excuse me,
no kidding.
with the car that badly wrecked. So I don't know that you automatically take the fast repair there unless you've just got something severely wrong.
I can definitely understand that. I can understand that. The car looks pretty good. I don't know if he used it for sure or not, but I guess we're about to find out here because I didn't see any major damage. Okay, so he is back on pit road.
He's here.
I'm thinking he maybe didn't use it because he's back on pit road. Trying to get
Slow
fixed
pit
up.
road speed here, 35 mile an hour. It feels like you're at a snail's pace.
For sure. Yeah, especially after, you know, people think, oh, it's only a mile racetrack. And this is the fastest damn mile racetrack in history. And, you know, you're out here running these laps and just sawing the wheel. And then it's time to come down to pit road at 35 miles an hour. That alone is a craft in its own. And that is just so easy to make a mistake on something like that.
This is one of the few places that I will run down pit road in first gear just because it's so hard to keep the pace even in second gear with such little throttle application.
Oh, for sure, man. Absolutely. Looks like we're going to be going back green here. I think the lights are off on the pace car. Ready to go back green flag racing here at Dover. Only one caution so far. A little earlier than some may have wanted, maybe, but especially Stan Carnathan. But we've got a lot of racing to go here at the Jimmy's House 200, live on the 213 Broadcast Network. Getting ready to go back green flag racing.
We say it's early, but if you do the math on this, you know, approximately 30 laps, 6 sets of tires, you're going to barely make it to the end at this pace. So we need to have a good long 60, 50, 60 lap run at some point, kind of
green flag.
Get everybody to where they have tires at the end of this.
Yeah.
Big jump there by Gilbert.
Huge jump, right? Wow.
You know my rule. I will do whatever it takes and whatever pain and suffering I have to go through the first half to have the tires towards the end of the race. It's hard to pass with those tires, but I think they're worth it here.
Yeah, it is definitely hard to pass with those tires. We got to give a mention to Dylan Picklesheimer right here in that number 12 machine. He has been up front the entire race. I think the furthest that he's been back has been 5th or 6th spot. So an awesome showing right now for that number 12 early on here in Dover as we are coming to lap 34. Good side-by-side action going on back here. Number 8 of Michael York with Waylon Turner. They're battling it out. And man,
oh wow, that's big.
Yeah, things tighten up real quick on corner exit here.
These corners, you're trying to hold the throttle down, obviously, to carry that speed down the straightaway, but man, this thing will snap loose. It is wicked here. We haven't even talked about this yet tonight. This track's not even asphalt, it's concrete, so
Exactly.
It's real slick.
Yes, it is. You are not kidding there. As we see the number 12 right now overtaking Travis Gilbert for that second position. Once again, we saw it a little earlier, though. That 41's letting people go. He's not in any hurry to get anywhere until these guys use up their tires. So once again, it could just be very smart racing. But right now, up front, Tyler Burden in that 06. The Demon is screaming, and he's out there getting bonus points for leading laps.
I had to go through and do a double take here on the field and see if he was even running with us tonight. We have not talked about Adam Bowden.
We have not.
Points leader's back there in 20th right now.
He is back there in 20th position, and but he was pretty quick in practice. I don't think he had the greatest qualifying run, but he had some pretty good speed in practice. I would not put it past him to be a contender in this thing. Come lap 195, is this thing don't really matter until the end of that.
Yeah.
So.
he will not be out there racing you for the win. We talk about these guys that try to win the race in the first corner. He's the farthest on the polar opposite side of that.
Yeah, most definitely. And something else we got to mention right now is Kane Lee. That 45 machine qualified up front. He was running in the top 3 the first stint of this race, and now he has fallen back all the way to the 17th position. Now, I don't know if he had an issue that maybe we didn't see or an issue on pit road, but that's I mean, he's lost 15, 16 spots.
It's easy when something goes wrong here to get shuffled back, especially early on in one of these runs. I didn't see where he restarted there, but it's easy to do, to lose a lot in a very little amount of time.
That is for certain. Let's go back and check on number 43 of Leroy Koblenz. How's he doing tonight? Right now, hanging out in the 22nd position. A little bit toward the back, but like we said, there is a ton of racing to go still here at Dover. Oh, we got contact. It looked like, oh boy. The 74 got into somebody there. No caution.
I don't know how they're still rolling right now.
Oh. That was a big one. That wasn't a big one.
Went back and watched this, and I think I figured out what happened here with Kane Lee. I think he got busted on pit road.
Yeah, that would make sense. Kind of wondering what happened to him there. The speeding police.
Yep. He was in a tight race trying to beat John Osborne for the lead off pit road, and Radar got him.
Man.
You know, and that brings up, I think he just kind of fell into this trap that's easy to do here. We see kind of in the background of the shot, it's hard to see, but there's that green cone as you go into turn 1 on the inside of the track. That's the exit line for pit roads. Oh, no.
Big moment there. Michael York is off the pace.
Slowed up here. Looks like he's got some damage, though. He's still pretty far off the pace here.
Oh, man. Big moment.
There's that pit exit line, that white line right in front of the pace car. So I was going to say, it looked like Kane Lee, having that first pit box from winning the pole, just was thinking he could speed off pit road, and it's deceiving how far out that pit speed limit carries itself.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah, I hate that for him. Great qualifying effort.
Good recovery, though, so far. He's all the way up to 15th. You know,
nice.
A couple spots just since we talked about, you know, him being in 17th a couple laps ago. So
right.
He's working his way back up.
Heck yeah. See Tay McDonald going underneath, trying to go underneath the 13. No, that's not the 13. Who is that?
That's another guy.
That's the 10. That's the 10, the Wendy's guy.
Officials this week.
I don't know what's going on right now, but that 06 car has checked out. He's got a 4.0 second lead over the field. Holy cow.
Dylan Picklesheimer up to second, though. Travis Gilbert holding in third. Kyle Diaz fourth. John Osborne fifth. I mean, that a lot of those guys we've been talking about all night.
Man, what a lead he's got right now. That 06 is using, I think he's got all the Aeon Motorsports horsepower into that thing tonight, man. That 06 is flying. Holy cow.
Funny you bring up horsepower. One of the guys in one of the races I was in earlier asked, you know, has anybody tried shifting here this week? And we see with this next gen car, 5-speed transmission, shifting has become a thing at some of these tracks. But hell, it's hard to get the power you got now. I wish we had like 7th gear for me to go up into at the end of this run.
Nice.
It is hard to get the power down. So shifting, I don't think, is any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, I can definitely see that not really being a thing here at Dover. Kind of wish we could get rid of shifting at a few other tracks, but we ain't going to talk about that right now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so we had our caution, so I think that's going to throw the fuel window that we had out the window. Well, I mean, it's going to be a thing, but it's not going to be around lap 60, so
No, you can get yourself out to probably about almost lap 100 now at this point.
I would have to say you're correct as we see
that
that.
halfway money.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. But that 45 Money Lions Toyota is on the move. Caden Lee is coming back up to the front.
And look who's right in front of him here. 82, Stan Carnathan. And I'll tell you what, these guys are getting frustrated here. You got two guys, Dwayne Furtick and Michael Carter, side by side in front of them. There is not a third line here. So
no.
When you see two guys side by side, it's like when you get stuck behind two 18-wheelers going down the highway. Will one of you just go?
Yeah,
I don't care who it is, but one of you go.
Oh, man, you could not be more true on that statement.
See, people try to make a third lane this week, and usually we're pacing around here about 45 mile an hour shortly after. Oh, no, big contact.
Boy, yeah.
I think that was Pete Walsh back there.
Might have been. Yeah, I think you might be right there. I saw it just in the back.
Good save there. See what happened. I went back and just took a quick glimpse at it. That was Pete Walsh getting into Adam Boughton there, but just coming off the corner. You know, we talk about when you dive into this corner, the car lands and it chunks all the weight. You know, it feels like all the weight of the car is going through the bottom of the floorboard.
Yeah.
When you come out of the corner, it's the opposite effect. It wants to just skate on up out of there like a roller coaster. So I think that's what we kind of saw there with Pete. He had a moment, but good save there.
See the lead closing up just a little bit now. It's down to 3 seconds. So that 4-second gap is shrunk about a second over the last 5 laps here.
And no shocker, Travis Gilbert is catching him. Dylan Picklesheimer, Kyle Diaz, they're really kind of holding even. It's the 06, not really the 06 backing up. It's the 41 of Travis Gilbert catching the 06.
Yeah.
He's done it again. I mean, he is making a good case for why he deserves to win this race today.
Yep, absolutely, man. Since you brought it up, we're going to hop inside on board with the number 41 of Travis Gilbert. Take a ride in the cockpit with him around here. You can see how just the shift of weight and the extreme difference in the corners, it's just crazy, man. It's awesome.
And you see that little movement on the wheel here. Let's take a lap around here. Go off into the corner, a little bit of brake as you get down into the corner, kind of let the car set. You really want to minimize the force that you've got on the wheel here. Let it pull out. See that? Not a whole lot of movement there on the wheel. Get down here in turn 3, big bump here underneath that bridge. Let the car run up. Let it do what it's going to do. Don't scrub the tire more than you have to. But you notice how slow he is to get back on the throttle here. He gets back kind of mid-corner. He's partial throttle, 50-60% throttle. He's really not opening up the throttle till there. When he's pointed in a straight line, then he's wide open throttle again.
Yeah, and that elevation change on corner exit is really something that, I mean, it's just such a unique feature of this racetrack. I mean, I've never felt anything like it. It's really, really something, and it can upset your race car in a hurry. If you got too much wheel into it, it could end your day real fast.
Oh, it is one of the like most just let the car kind of do what it wants to do. Don't overdrive the car. Don't try to steer it where it doesn't want to go. You know, kind of tracks that we've got. A lot of places you really have to manhandle the car around the track. Here, you really kind of just need to not upset the car.
Yeah.
You know, let it. Obviously, there's a lot of driver inputs, and I'm oversimplifying it to a huge degree, but you really need to not be too forceful because that's where you chew the tires up.
You're kind of along for the ride more than most places.
Big time. And it's part of why I love this place because it really is. It takes that finesse of, you're really, obviously you got to drive the car.
Oh, big moment.
High skill track, but you can't just go out there and be too aggressive. This place does not reward.
Number 10 car just slammed the outside wall.
There you go, though. But like we talked about earlier, I don't think that's going to hurt him at all.
Yeah, Oh, I mean, especially with these new composite bodies, that doesn't hurt that situation either. But you're right. I mean, the way. Oh, he got it again.
Oh, there we go.
I think he's kind of stuck into it this time.
There. But good job holding it up the wall, not coming across the nose of Pete Walls there. Easy to do when you're in that moment. You know, the first reaction is to get the heck off that wall because it's slowing you down.
Yeah, and I've seen that a lot in the official races. Somebody gets up into the wall, and your natural reaction is to just jerk left, and ends up taking out people. And oh boy, oh, I felt that one coming. Looks like the 24 and the 74, a little bit of contact there.
Yeah, these guys, I think 74 being teammates with 59. That. I think there's a little team versus 24.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Those Fords are kind of on the losing end so far tonight.
All right. Well, Tyler Burden's still leading the way here, but we have the interval. You can see it right there. That 41 machine has closed that gap quite a bit. I mean, we're talking... What do we got? Just about a second?
Shit, 1.1 seconds. But Kyle Diaz, don't sleep on him. That 26 car is up to third place, 3.4 seconds behind the lead.
Yeah.
Dylan Picklesheimer, John Osborne, Doug DeNice, dropping back as far as time.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Burden, he's still leading the race, but he's giving away time. Stan Carnathan, Travis Gilbert, Kyle Diaz. Moving forward.
Yep.
Kane Lee's kind of stalled out there.
I was just going to say, Kane has kind of stopped where he's at, but it's still at the end of the day, that's a good rebound for him. He's, we get this next pit cycle, and he's certainly back in contention. But yeah, you're right, man. There's certainly some comers and goers, and that 41 so far tonight has been class of the field on long run speed, it appears. Now we've got to keep our eye on when we're going to get our pit cycle coming here. What do you think? Maybe one? I'm trying to remember exactly what lap that was we went under caution. That was
right about lap 30.
That's what I was thinking. I'm looking at my incident report here, and it looks like that was lap 31, I think. Yeah, you're right. So lap 27 was when Stan Carnathan got in that accident. So fuel windows between 60 and 70 is what I was told pre-race.
So we should be in that 20 laps or so back to seeing a pit. Now, these tires are hurting. We're 40 laps into this.
Oh,
run
yeah.
here.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time hurting.
Do you think it's going to run long? Because if you do, I think you short pit this. Try to get yourself out there on some new tires, run, some faster lap times, run more aggressively for a little bit. Try to net yourself out in front of this, and you get a caution, You need the caution to happen right at the right time. It needs to happen right after things cycle through.
Yeah.
But oh man, it's risky.
It's tough. I was going to say that's a tough one, man, because it could go either way. Anything can happen here. We see that lead is not really much of a lead anymore. It is just under half of a second. And before this fuel window. Yeah, before this fuel window is up, I think that 41 is going to be back to the point here. He is putting down some really good lap times.
I'll tell you who's rolling right now is Kyle Diaz. He's up to 2.2 seconds behind the lead. Watching the last lap around, Tyler Burden was just slower than Travis Gilbert by about a half a tenth of a second. Almost 0.2 of a second faster was Kyle Diaz. And yet again, we see basically 0.02 of a second between the top two. The 1/10 and a half out of that lead by Kyle Diaz there in third place.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not lying, man.
Stan
Jeez.
Carnathan is flying up there too. He's running the same lap times as Kyle Diaz. He's a little farther back. He's 6.5 seconds back, but he's up to 4th place.
That's crazy. Yeah, gosh, talk about a recovery. Up 15 spots. That was
He came here to party.
almost a race-ending moment there, and he is back up to 4th position. What a freaking recovery by that 82 machine. Shoosh. Well, like we said, you know, he's won a couple times here in the Elite. We know he can get it done, and he's trying to get back up there and show us just that today. As you're looking at our points leader right now, number 94 of Adam Boughton is running in 11th position. I mean,
Talk
hey.
about a recovery.
Yeah, what were we talking? He was in 20th or something?
He was back there getting ping pong all around and thought he was in trouble there not that many laps ago.
That's right. Hypersport Racing's Adam Boughton leading the points by quite a margin so far this season. But hey, we've got a lot of races to go, and anything usually does happen. As we see that 41 right now, he is hunting the demon.
So difficult trying to make this pass. These tires are old. They're worn out, almost 50 laps old. It's so hard to make this pass, even though he's shown himself to be faster. You see him dive into the corner there, gets a good run in, kind of washes up at the center of the corner. I think you almost need to do the opposite of that. You need to drive in soft, run yourself up the track, get that run down the hill, off the corner, square up the exit to where you can mat the throttle down.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He knows what he's doing here, but man, it is so hard to get, and it's frustrating because you know you're faster. And in the moment, it's hard to stay disciplined.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm with you 100% on that. I mean, that's where I found, you know, my good runs that I've had this week in B and C is just kind of running the corner almost like an egg shape, kind of letting the car drift up in the middle and then having a little bit lower and straighter line on corner exit, and that's how you set up your pass down the back straightaway.
Keeps you from tearing up that right front tire, and it helps you, you know, with these cars, the rear tires being torn up.
Got somebody slow on the racetrack.
It allows you to open the throttle and stay in it without having to lift. Is that
number 5 of Kent Mueller having some issues? Well, I'm not seeing an incident point for him, so I don't know exactly what happened with Kent. I'm sorry.
Turn 2 got him here
Okay.
right before that. In fact, it looks like it wasn't very far in front of the leaders here. Came off turn 2, big moment, goes down on the inside wall.
Wow. All right, well, the number 5 on pit road on lap 83. Going to be halfway to go here pretty quick.
That's how quick it happens, though. I mean, he's running around there, not up at the front, but having a good, decent run, just logging some laps. The next thing you know, the thing just snaps around. He's in the inside wall, and he's having to pit earlier than what he wanted to.
Yeah, that is no good feeling. That is a no good feeling, but it happens to all of us. Now, right now, it's about keeping the cooler head.
Oh, Travis Gilbert into the inside wall.
Big.
Same thing that Mueller just did.
Oh.
Let's see if he comes. I'd come in right now. Come in right now and just take your lump.
He is, too.
Check that fast repair. Get your tires bolted on there. Hope this thing runs green. It cycles back out. You'll be all right.
Yeah, that was a big hit there. Yikes. And that just goes to show you how easy it is to lose it.
This fast repair, though, you make sure that box is checked. You come in here, it's 4 tires of fuel. You come out there with a new car. He just short pitted is all that happened right there.
Yeah. Whew, very fortunate that wasn't straight on the front end. That would be a whole nother story there. Got to give a shout out, man. Great run for the new guy, Jeff Dillon, and that number 52 is having a really, really solid introductory race here to the Elite Cup Racing League, up to the 4th spot. Heck yeah, man. That's what we like to see. Bringing some more competition here. Good, clean driving so far by that number 52 machine, as we see number 12 of Dylan Picklesheimer coming down pit road out of the top 5. followed by, who's that? Looks like maybe Leroy Koblenz coming as well.
Leroy Koblenz bringing that
Pete
Angry
Walsh.
Orchard machine in.
That's
Pete
right.
Walsh.
All right, fuel window. Looks like pit road's about to get busy.
Some of these guys at the back probably don't know that Travis Gilbert had a big issue there. They think he's just pitting in. And so they're coming in just thinking he's playing a strategy card.
You know, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Unless you're actually in the team chat with him, you know, a lot of the fellow competitors may not realize what just happened right there. And kind of maybe these guys are playing follow the leader down pit road. I didn't really think of that perspective. That's a very good point there.
And now, you know, you're Travis Gilbert out here. Look at him as he catches Kyle Diaz. You kind of, oh, we got a slow car up here. I'm going to try 3 wide there on Rob, but he's got to get in front of the leader here. The 06 of Tyler Burden is right in front of him. But he's 2 laps down right now, as they said. If caution flies right now, he's stuck 2 laps down.
Yeah.
That's a hard hole to dig out of.
Right.
You got to get everybody on 1 lap down before you start getting the lucky dog to get that wave. He's going to make the pass here, though.
Yeah, he's going to let him go.
Tyler Burden, I think, might be pitting in here.
He is your leader.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, and that was a
Really
heads-up
hard
move.
pit road to hit.
Heads-up move, though, by the 06, just giving the 41 that high line, knowing, look, this guy's got 100 miles an hour faster than I am right now. Get the hell out of the way.
Well, yeah, he's going to get around you. Why delay at one corner?
Yep.
And wreck yourself probably in the process. You know, risk reward.
Yeah, absolutely. And the closing rate between old tires and new tires is really something that can be very problematic if you're not aware of your surroundings. So,
well, Travis Gilbert is that quick. He's now up to the lucky dog spot. He is in 13th place, first car 1 lap down. It's a big deal if we get a yellow here.
Absolutely, man. We see the pits cycle kind of taking place throughout the field. Pit sequence happening right now. That's going to put Kane Lee and Adam Boughton up to...
Adam Boughton coming in this time.
All right.
This pit road, I can't tell you how treacherous it is to get slowed down. It's flat, and it's 35 miles an hour. It's really hard to hit, especially on these old tires, because these rear tires, the thing wants to spin out anyway. And then you throw the fact that you're trying to slow the car down and make this tight corner. It's easy to screw up.
It's almost like you're stopped. I mean, it's yeah.
Oh, I mean, in the Cup Series, we saw Matt Kenseth, one of the best to ever do this. Threw it straight into the tire barrier.
Yeah, he sure did. Yes, he did. It's a moment he would like to forget for sure, but it is definitely a difficult thing. And you're not wrong there. Travis Gilbert put himself, he took a bad situation and minimized it the best he could.
That's how you recover. I mean, it's not about, stuff's going to happen throughout a 200-lap race. It's about how you handle it. He handled that as best as you possibly can.
Absolutely. And Kane Lee just ducked down and just got way low and said, I'm not even going to try. You guys go right on by me. He knows he's got...
Smart man.
Yeah.
It's just know your battles. And you know when you're in the car by the closing rate if that guy's on new tires.
Oh, yeah.
Don't push the envelope. That's just not smart.
Absolutely.
And it also comes back around to, if say we go long here, Travis Gilbert's going to be at the older end of the tires. Kane Lee may come up on him. He's going to remember that. He's going to let Kane go. So it's a give-take system, and it's, for the most part, it's self-policing, especially in a league like this where you race the same guys every single week.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% right. It's not the same atmosphere as going out there running an official thinking, I may never see this guy again. You race with the same 20, 30 guys each and every week, and you build relationships with those guys, and, you're right. You're right. Etiquette goes a long way.
There's times that, you need a favor. There's times that, it's just smart to not make enemies when you don't need to.
I'm with you 100%. So we see the number 55 of Jeff Noe on pit road. We are coming to lap 99. This thing is about to be halfway over. right here with race number 9 at Dover International Speedway.
Oh,
wow.
we had somebody miss
wow,
pit road
he
there.
missed pit road.
He's
He
wrecking.
hitting the wall.
Is that Waylon?
That was Waylon Turner in the number 1 machine.
I hate that, man. It's so easy to do.
And the 55 Jeff No gets into the back. Oh, man. That was not good. Yep, and the number 55 has a problem. Oh, son of a gun. Normally don't rewind the live footage like this, but we're going to rewind this and just, just to show you guys how much that can affect you. I mean, he did come down pit road immediately after that, the 55 did, but we're going to show you how much the closing rate means at a racetrack, especially like Dover. Man. Did I miss it already? Huh, I might have missed it already. That's probably an error on my part.
There he is.
There he is. He came down pit road. That was the 1 car. I'm not sure what happened here. There we go. Huh. Wow, my life scoring screwed that lap way up. All right, well, I apologize to you guys. That is not at all what it told me.
I wonder if we go back on the 1 car, it might be easier to find there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's, man, I cannot emphasize how easy it is. And I did it. That race earlier. We were talking about that it ran 120 laps under green. We had the green flag pit stop, and I came through there. Not only did I speed on pit road, but I have out-wrecked. You know, I came in at a 90-degree angle. Didn't hit anything, but doing about twice the pit road speed limit at a 90-degree angle to the track. So,
man,
it's, you know, I just did it 8 hours ago. That's, I know how easy that is to do, and it's just, you're beating yourself up right now.
Right. Definitely understand, but you know, as much as I don't think anybody saw this happen, and the 41 has regained the lead of this race after almost ending his day. Wow. I mean, just wow. What a heads-up move by him. Immediately hit pit road, minimize the damage. He's back up front here, leading the way at Dover. That is just crazy. I mean, he's going to have a little bit older tires.
Out of a chicken excrement right there.
Man. He's going to have a little bit older tires, I think, but he's also going to have the opportunity to pit, you know, in sequence with the rest of these guys if he wants to maintain that pace. But what a heads-up move by Travis.
Tyler, not only is he leading, there's only 14 cars in the lead lap right now.
Right.
And he's about to put another handful of those a lap down. I mean,
right, absolutely.
What a just crazy pace he's put on here tonight.
Yeah, that is... I didn't see that happening.
That just goes to show you, you know, it's such a skill track that you know, you're able to go out there. It's like the exact opposite of, you know, what we see at Talladega, where you got to be in the draft and you can't make any mistakes on strategy. Here, it's just about raw speed, saving the tires.
I'm with you 100% on that. Still gotta, there's some people that just got it. You know, you look at the 82. I mean, earlier on in this race, you know, you made mention, hey, you know, he's got to have way more pace than this, but he's running around in 22nd position. Then he just shot out of I mean, he just shot out of a cannon, and he's been up here in the top 5 ever since. And a fantastic day so far by Kyle Diaz. He's had some awesome long run speed, and that number 26 as well. So he's doing a great job at saving tires.
All 4 of these top 4 guys have just been, I mean, they're the class of the field right now. There's 4 cars within 4 seconds. You got to go back another almost 10 seconds back to Dylan Picklesheimer in 5th place. I mean, class is in session right now.
You nailed it, man. Absolutely right. That's crazy. Crazy. Guys are kind of separated a little bit between 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th spot. There's a pretty good gap between them. Brad Rivers holding up the 6th position right now. And Tay McDonald in the number 73 machine, up 6 spots, running in 7th position. That's going to be what, Doug DeNice, excuse me, in 8th spot. And your points leader, Adam. Oh, somebody hit the wall. Looked like the 24 car hard into the inside wall. We stay green currently, but that has got to be some good left side damage on that machine right there.
A long night for Alan Holtzman.
Yes, it has. Dang, man. Coming to a crawl, 35 miles an hour on pit road.
This is one of those
that was a hard hit
that you either love or you hate. I think he's on the hate side right about now.
I think so too. He's got quite a bit of damage there. All right, guys. Well, this thing is coming to lap 112. We are a little bit more than halfway through. We're going to step aside, grab something to drink, pay some bills. We'll be right back with you with the remaining action live at Dover.
Kane Lee, he listened to Landon Castle. If you're going to wreck somebody, don't wreck yourself in the process.
Oh, man.
He did a good job there.
Yeah, just want to apologize to the viewers there. I forgot to turn our mic on. We had a caution under commercial break and came back, and I forgot to unmute our audio. But we are under caution for the number 59, as you've seen on your screen. Getting a little bit of help there from the 45. Caution number 2 right here at Dover.
That looks like a case of a lap car that was in the way and a guy that was about to lose a lap to the leader himself. And I think Kane Lee just kind of decided, hey, me staying on the lead lap is more important than you staying one lap down. So
right.
He just asked him very kindly twice to move aside.
I definitely understand that. We're going to have to keep our eye on how things cycle through here because it's shown right now Tay McDonald in the number 73 machine leading the way. We are under caution. We're going to finish up with our broadcast sponsors and we'll be right back with you. We go green flag racing here at Dover.
Oh, wow.
All right. As always, thank you to Blake Howell Designs for coming on board and being a partner with us here at 213 Broadcast Network. It is BHR_Sim Racing on Instagram. The dude is a good friend, does some great work for very cheap, and those new 3D renders are completely and utterly ridiculous. So check him out if you need anything done. He will get you taken care of. Can't tell you exactly who, but I can tell you this much. We are having some more sponsors come on board with the 213 Broadcast Network in the very near future, and I'm really excited about this one. This one is just totally awesome, and I cannot wait to tell you all about it. But first, we got a race to finish up here, Kevin. Dover. It's been a little bit of chaos. Not too bad, but enough, right?
Yeah, you know, I would expect nothing less from this crazy 1 mile track.
Yes.
I don't want to let this go without mention. I went back and watched some replays there from another angle. Dylan Picklesheimer was in that in a big way. Robert Roth kind of started moving up the track. I think he thought things were clear and it was, time to go. And Dylan, him and Dylan were not on the same page there, and so they ended up coming together in a perpendicular motion. Hit both those cars pretty hard there, but looks like he used his fast repair. He's back up there in 4th place. That's the beauty of a fast repair.
Yes, sir. You are not wrong.
It doesn't add any time to the pit stop. It's like taking 4 tires and fuel. You just knock the dents out there too while you're there.
That's right. That is right. So this is going to move things around just a little bit. Brad Rivers is up to 5th spot. Adam Boughton is up to 6th position right now. So that's going to change up things here at the front, and we're going to keep our eye on it as we are getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here at Dover.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is back out in the number 41 with another great launch on that bottom side.
That's dangerous, letting this guy get a lead like that.
See the number 10 using that high line. He's going to try to get around Adam for that 6th position. He's going to make that high line. Oh, it's going to get tight. Oh, the wall. That was close.
It all comes together at the exit of these corners. It is narrow.
Yes, it is.
Track looks real wide, but there's only a little bit of it you can use.
Right. You're not. Ooh, Adam had a big moment coming off there. We're going to have to keep our eye on things here. We know these first 3 guys have been absolutely lightning fast all race long, and that 26 is putting the pressure on that 41 machine. Travis Gilbert for the lead as we are coming to lap 122.
Travis may let him take it here. Go off under that corner underneath the bridge there through 3 and 4. See how easy it is for Travis to throttle up there on the outside. Kind of keeps Kyle pinned down, and he can't clear it. And just as I say, may let him go. Gilbert's going to clear him here. No.
He just ain't rolling over this time, is he?
No.
But you know, that caution helped out the 41 because he was able to pit. Now everybody's on the same tire sequence. So that was kind of a break for that 41, I think, in the long term. I don't know. I think he was going to be there regardless, but.
Yeah, they were closing a little bit, but I think he's been leaving little in the tank all night long. I mean, just every time you turn around, it's like he's at the end of these runs, he's got the speed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you notice he's never racing these guys terribly hard at the beginning of the run, and that's why at the end he's always the guy to beat. So I'm assuming he's got that short run speed. It'll be interesting to watch though if we get a little 5-10 lap shootout to wrap this out.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. I think this right here is the hardest we've actually seen him race with any. Oh, and they touch. Oh boy. The 06 and the 41 got together a little bit there.
06 up the track there.
Oh boy.
See that run? He's going to get off the bottom.
Oh, they banging doors again. All right, well, so much for not racing. The 41 is racing.
Oh, 06, big moment there.
Man,
that was a save and a half right there. That was incredible.
Ooh,
you saw him laying down black marks there through the corner.
Dang. That had me on the edge of my
That
seat
thing
right
tried
there.
to jump out.
It-
And I mean, you saw it. Once
Jeez.
it starts going out, there is no bringing it back. You just slow the whole way down that straightaway.
Yeah, I thought those two were going to take each other out, to be completely honest with you, but they did it. They did a good job.
That is a high level of skill right there.
Yes, it is. So it looks like Kane Lee's off the lead lap then. I don't think he's actually battling with these two guys of the 8 and the 82, which, and I hate that for Kane too. He had a really good first half of this race. Oh well, you can't win them all, right?
200 laps is not a short distance around here. 200 miles, and it's it's hard to be that good the whole way through, and it's unfortunate Kane Lee is that kind of that example of that it's really hard to win a long distance race like this.
Yeah.
Oh, Travis Gilbert, Bradley Rivers, both in the wall. I think we're going to be fine. They hit it pretty square there, but they did get it.
It's just a flesh wound. That'll be all right. A lot of side-by-side action here, though. This restart has certainly brought the action. You can see business is picking up here. These guys realize, we've got maybe one more pit stop, but that's it. This thing is over. We're at lap 131 already. Business is picking up. The aggression is picking up. Not so much give. We're going to start taking a little bit here. Start gaining some positions.
And that'll lead to cautions. And
Yes,
Travis Gilbert making the move inside Kyle Diaz for the lead here. It's the closer and closer and closer you get to the end, the less and less and less that patience, plays out. And the more it's time, like you just said, a lot less give, a lot more take.
Yes, sir. How about that 15 car? Brad Rivers, man, he had one heck of a run
this time around.
He did, man. I mean, he was a contender last week too. He showed up to this race once again here in the ECRL Cup Series. It's so cool just to watch. At one point these guys were new guys. Like this is your first race, and
yeah,
they've made a name for themselves here in this league.
And here it is. The pay window isn't quite open yet, but they're starting to turn the lights on and get the cash register powered up. And there he is. And Gilbert is all over Diaz as they go off into turn one here. He's trying to. Like we talked about earlier. So hard to get a run generated here and get that energy down the straightaway. These short straightaways, really long corners, it's hard to use those short straightaways to actually get a nose inside before you get to the next corner. So I think you see him just kind of he's trying to do something different than what Diaz is doing to try to generate that energy somehow. He's just, and he's not trying all the way yet. He's not at 10/10 right now.
Right.
He's running, 9/10s. Still being conservative, but kind of trying to learn a little bit too.
Yes, sir.
And it about cost him because Rivers had a big run there off into turn one.
Yeah, this is an awesome battle for the lead for sure. And so like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of experience this week in this new car. How important is it to maybe not run directly behind somebody to get a little bit of fresh air on the nose of that car? You think that's a benefit here? No?
Huge.
Yeah, okay.
Huge.
I kind of assumed.
Exit, like anywhere else, we talk about corner exit. When it wants to take that right front and just chew that tire up as you're going out to the wall, even if it's just like half of the headlight decal, get something out there in clean air. It'll help you tremendously to not eat the tire. You can still, especially on newer tires, you can still maintain even with running the exact same line, but you definitely feel it as the laps go down.
Right. No, I kind of assumed. I just have to get on here later this weekend, get some laps in this next-gen car. Definitely one of my favorite racetracks, though. I can say that. I love driving this place.
It's interesting. The next-gen car, it's like with the Cup car, there's enough energy and enough horsepower you can kind of make the top work and complete a pass. A little bit, I think you can in the Xfinity car. Get out of the truck, you got it. Whoa, big loose moment there from the 15 of Brad Rivers. The truck's so little horsepower that the only way to make the pass is just to get inside of the guy.
Yeah.
Rivers is off the pace.
Something definitely wrong there.
He might have been trying too hard to keep up with Joneses there.
Yeah, he might have made them Goodyears a little angry too. And like you say, you know, they're not going to forgive you right off the bat, if ever.
They never. I mean, once you hurt these tires, they're done. They're garbage. You just got to nurse it back to where you can take tires again. Really impressed though with Gilbert and Diaz both with their long run speed, because I mean, you can see these guys this time around. These two guys have stayed in front of all the quote unquote short speed guys that have that short run speed. These guys have been out front this whole run, and they're
yes, they have.
Guys. That's scary. I mean, if you're the competition, how do you beat that?
Right. Oh, 81 got a little almost into the outside there. It's outside wall. But yeah, you're right. I mean, these two guys are just running away at this point.
Yeah, Rivers is dropping back now. I mean, he's almost 2 seconds back that quickly, and that one moment happens, and the tires were not in good shape to cause that moment. Don't get me wrong, but now that moment's happened, they're that much worse.
Absolutely. Adam Boughton trying to get up here in the 6th position. He's right now behind number 40 of Doug DeNice. Hey man, not a bad race, you know. Good points day. If he can finish there, he'd be walking out of here sitting pretty.
You know, when we asked Doug finally, been unsure about how to pronounce his name, as we see the 84 coming down pit road, Michael York. I asked Doug, you know, just want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name the right way. And he said, you know, I'm a big Key and Peele fan. It's just like in the skit. Be nice.
Nice. Awesome. Very good, very good. All right. Wow. 146 down. Can't believe it, man. Seems like we just started this race a few minutes ago, honestly.
This little track, you know, it's a mile. We knocked these laps out in just over 20 seconds. 200 laps sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
It really does.
It is not.
I'm thinking, man, lap 148. Thinking these guys, I don't know. I would almost short pit here. Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing. Like, if I'm not within these top two guys, I kind of think that'd be my move right now.
Man, it's a risk. And when you've been as dominant as Gilbert has tonight, Diaz too has been up there in front. I mean, I don't know. That's a hard one. It looks like Aaron Spears is going to be our first one in. He's at the tail end of the lead lap. Try to make up some spots here. He's back in 16th place, but man, it's hard to be that first one. Leroy Copeland's coming in. He's up in 11th place. That's going to be the first of our
lead lappers.
Top 10, top 12 guys that are coming in.
And I applaud this right now. If I were in Leroy's position, I think I would be trying to do the exact same thing. I mean, he's got nothing to lose right now. He's not running in the top 2 or 3. Short pit a little bit, go out there and just send it, man. He's got nothing to lose right now, and quite honestly, he's having a really good day in that 43 machine.
Well, we talk all the time about, you know, good points night and this and that and the other. Bottom line, you came here to win.
Oh, yeah.
Do something, you know. Get yourself off strategy. Don't want to miss this. Adam Boughton was in that time around, too.
Yes, he was.
He's the first of what I would call the contenders for the win to come in.
I can definitely agree with that. So, I mean, hey, that speaks volumes in my book if he's going to take that play out of the playbook. And that's, you know, exactly what I felt like I would do if I was in that situation. So I trust his judgment on that. See the 82 right now trying to go underneath the number 12 machine of Dylan Picklesheimer. Oh, 82, big loose moment there. Whew.
Man,
yeah, it did not go well.
I think it was just up to 7th, you know, and it looks like he's going to drop back. But just look at the timing and scoring a couple laps ago, checking in on Stan. And he really has not moved forward the way I expected him to on this run. He's had enough. He's coming here. Put those tires
block him up.
What a save
he
there.
just about spun
and
out.
I think he got down to pit road speed too. I mean, that's hard to do, to get the car rode up as you're
sideways. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that was a great job. Great job by him. All right, now we're going to wait on our leaders here. We've got Kyle Diaz. He's got a really nice lead. That 41 machine has kind of backed off a little bit. I don't know if maybe he's just letting the fresh tires go, or if the 26 is really that good right now. Combination of both, probably, because that 26 machine has showed up tonight, delivering the dominoes.
No penalty on the 82. I just had to go watch his stop and verify that.
Yeah.
No penalties there.
Whew.
That is crazy
Close.
that he got that thing checked up.
Close.
Travis Gilbert in, Dylan Picklesheimer, Brad Rivers all coming in pit road.
All right, so that's going to leave the 26 kind of out there on his own. You don't want to let these guys.
Pete Walsh coming in this time.
You know, you can't let them get that much of a lap times on you. That 26 needs to come to pit road here ASAP, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd have been in the next lap. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard to get yourself psyched up to come in here and pit, because this is probably, here in Darlington, are probably the two hardest pit roads to get onto under green.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, Darlington's hard to get onto under caution.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I absolutely love this racetrack. I hate the pit road. Yep, I'll admit it.
It is a challenge.
Yes, it is.
There's Gilbert off pit road. You see Kyle Diaz going by him there. It's going to put him, I think, he's only one lap down right now. Okay.
All right, 26 pit road this time. Right here. Here he is.
Doug Denice is in.
Get it woed up.
Oh, did he get it?
He did.
Just barely got it.
That was close, wasn't it?
I think that's why we saw that lock up there. He was about 42 miles an hour. Quick whack on the brake pedal and got him down to 34 underneath that 35 mile an hour pit road speed.
Now this is about to be interesting. Where is he going to come out?
He is rolling.
As it's showing right now, the 06 of Tyler Burton is actually the leader. Those guys going by him right now are just getting their lap back.
26 rolling down the bank, down the apron here. Back on the track, turn 2. Travis Gilbert right behind him. He's going to stay in front.
Whoa.
Gilbert makes the move to the inside.
That was close.
Man, Gilbert on those hot tires said, now's the time to go. He's not playing around right here.
No, he is not. He did.
That was about like Verstappen and Hamilton. So that was crazy.
That could have been big.
That might be a key moment to this race. That's
absolutely
big
could be.
Gilbert to send it right there. That's hard to do, but he did it. No contact. That's what you got to do in these moments. You got to know when to be aggressive, and that was a time to be aggressive.
That was big. Man, that was awesome.
These cold tires and these cup cars, they're no joke, man. It's hard to get that thing to turn the first, lap and a half or so around here.
Absolutely. You are not kidding.
Gilbert knows that, and he took full advantage there.
Yes, he did. So we still got a couple.
About how hard it is to pass. That's big to be the guy in front.
Oh man, that was just an awesome move. Great heads up move there. Like I said, that could be the key moment of the race by all means. It looks like Tyler Burden and Dwayne Furtick hitting pit road. That's going to leave Caden Lee, Adam Boughton, John Osborne, and then that's going to cycle it back around to the 41 and 26.
Is Adam leading this right? I think Adam's leading.
Caden Lee. Well, I think it's showing.
Well, I mean, once they cycle through, I think Adam's already pitted.
I know he pitted, but man,
He
that's a head
just
scratcher.
I think he may have legitimately jumped up to the effective lead of this race.
I think you're right.
I mean, he's 5 seconds in front of the Diaz-Gilbert duo. Wow. Tyler Burden's going to be in this time.
Yeah, that's a big moment right there. We've got some new logos down here on the right side. I'm going to see if I can look at the pit strategy. Hopefully it doesn't go into the artwork they sent me too much. We should be able to see, because it's right now showing Caden Lee is 50 laps since his last pit stop. Adam Boughton is only 17. So
That's short pit.
That's short pit right there. You can see it right there.
Diaz is flying. Okay, this makes sense now. Diaz and Gilbert are faster right now. By quite a bit. Man, that's a big time short pit there by the 94 of Adam Boughton.
Oh, for sure.
I think he's going to lead this next lap around.
It sure looks like it, but not only that, but that's big for Caden Lee. He got out there and got a bonus point for leading the lap too. So, I mean, it's not gonna, maybe not a winning move, but he's thinking points right now. He know that he had a really good qualifying effort, maybe had a little bit of bad luck. He stayed out, he led laps to get points. Now he's got to figure out how to try to minimize the damage here, but good heads up move.
I like what he's doing here, because if you get a yellow, he's going to be in second place.
Oh, heck yeah.
Everybody's going to come in and pit here with, 30 laps to go if there is a yellow.
Yep.
So try it. I mean, hell, I'd run the thing dry right now.
Absolutely. I think that's what he's doing.
Even if you come out in, 5th, 6th, 7th place, you've still regained all those spots. He's driving a handful right now. I guarantee he's in there swatting flies.
Definitely been a up and down day for Michael Carter, but he's rebounded pretty good, up 10 spots, running the 7th position right now in that number 8 Liquid Death Chevy Camaro. Pretty good, solid run for him so far. And I mean, I can't say enough the rebound for this guy right here, number 82 of Stan Carnathan. He talk about up and down day. He's had a day,
man,
and he's right now in the 5th spot.
He's had about 9 lives tonight. He's been a back marker. He's been a mid pack guy. He's been up in front with the leaders. Here he is in 5th place. I mean,
as we see
that is a good steady race though. When you take a guy like that, started in 19, he was all the way back in the low 20s at one point.
Absolutely.
He was 20. Yeah, it matters. I mean,
he was 22nd at that one spot, and it was just wow. But you look right now, things are tightening up a little bit here, Kevin. I mean, Adam is out there leading this thing, but Travis and Kyle, they are not going to let him walk away. I mean,
no,
that 41 and 26 are, yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, hey, you got to give Adam credit for trying something different, but unless he gets a caution, I think we see it right here.
Oh, 3 wide right here. Woo. Aaron Spear, Waylon Turner, Kyle Diaz on the outside. A couple lap cars out here dicing things up. There's Gilbert by, there's Diaz by, Boughton to 3rd.
Yes, sir, that quick.
Michael York going to keep out of the wall here. He's going to let these guys go off into turn 1.
But what about that 26 car, man? I mean, what a show he's putting on. Hanging with Travis the way that he has on these long run speeds has been impressive.
Well, we talked early on about, Travis Gilbert's long run speed and the patience he's had and the ability he's had to carry those tires for such a long distance of this race. Waylon Turner all over the back bumper.
Yeah,
Kyle
he
Diaz
is.
here. I might let him go.
Yeah, he wants that.
Oh, instead they're going to go through. Oh, Waylon's going to back out.
He's trying to get. Oh, I don't think
he's in that lucky dog spot. I get that you want to get the lap back here, but
oh boy,
don't make yourself part of the story, buddy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That was real close racing right there. We see the number 26 underneath the 41 for the lead here. 25 laps to go. This baby is winding down, and these guys are putting on a show up front here at Dover.
Oh, you see
this
Diaz,
is awesome.
I like what he did there. He drove it in there, kind of parked it in the corner. You see this big run he's going to have. Just barely gets in the back bumper of the 41 there on exit. Ooh, I think the one car being it was outside kind of hurt his entry there. But you see that clean air on the corner. This is just killing him right now.
Yeah.
This is killing him having that lap car out there.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I'm frustrated for him. I'm not even out there.
See, if I'm Gilbert, just let him go.
Exactly. He just, yep.
Oh, big block there into the corner. Big block, and then you see him shoot up the track.
A slow car up top there, the number 81 machine. Oh, boy.
Terrible place to catch him. Nothing that Osborne did wrong there, but it's bad luck to catch a guy right there on the exit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not brand new tires.
Right, yeah. Oh.
Diaz is there. Another big block down. Diaz is going to get frustrated with this. You see him give a little bumper there to Gilbert as they go off into turn one. This could end very badly.
I was just thinking that same thing. Like, I've kind of got a rule of thumb if I'm out there in officials. Now, I get, you know what? I'm not even going to say officials. Even if we're racing in our league, I'll give Guy a couple breaks. You cut me off more than a couple times, you can pick what bleacher section you want your car to be parked in. Because I'm about to send your ass.
Did you notice? Corner before this, I noticed Diaz kind of purposely kept the car really wide and swept late arc into the corner, got a big run there. Now he's going to look to the outside of Gilbert. He says, you're going to block me to the inside. Good luck.
Going to get tight.
He's going to clear him.
Woo, what a move. Kyle Diaz to the front, 20 laps to go. What a move, man. That 26 machine has been delivering the goods for sure here tonight at Dover. This has been a big moment. Once again, Stan Carnathan sideways. Woo.
Third place, Stan Carnathan, I might add.
Man, he just about lost that. I mean, that was...
He's trucking right now.
What a save. That could have been
a couple guys go there. He's back to sixth. But
Eesh.
Man.
Well, somebody else slowed down
Diaz
there.
kind of set sail here.
I saw somebody slow down on the bottom there. I'm not sure who that was. I think it might have been a couple lappers pitting is what I saw coming off pit road there. My bad. I thought we had another incident.
Yeah, looks like John Osborne's coming off pit road.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I saw on the top of the screen there is him coming back on track. But we got to give a shout out, once again to Tyler Burden, that 06 machine. We talk about people having up and down days and, 200 laps. It's a fairly long race here, but man, he had potential to have a bad race, and man, he has stayed up there, stayed persistent. Now he's back up here in the third spot again. Great job by that 06 machine, man.
There's a few of these guys tonight that are just showing incredible resilience, and Adam Boughton is showing why he is the champion and why he's got the big points lead right now. I mean, fourth place, that guy's almost been in a couple wrecks. He's been back of the pack. We're getting down here to paying the points and paying the money in fourth place. I mean, that may not win it, but got a good strategy call, good execution, and it's paying off for him right now.
100%. 100%. Well, maybe not the beginning that Jeff Dillon wanted to have here. Looks like he has retired from the race, but it was good to see a new face out there, and he was running pretty good. I didn't see exactly what happened, but he was running pretty good, and I think he's found a great place to run here in ECRL, and these guys welcomed him with open arms in Discord, and he certainly showed a lot of talent tonight. So we'll hope to see him back here next Saturday night.
Tyler Burden bringing that 06 to the inside of Travis Gilbert here.
Yes, he is. 06 to the second position, man. Heck yeah.
Oh, Roth into the wall.
I was going to say, I think that was one of the Roth brothers. Speaking of that, I don't think the other one's here. Is he here? I think Robert Roth might have retired. Or, no, he's not here, is he?
No, Chris.
I didn't see the 62 tonight, so we are missing one of the Roth boys. All right.
Michael York looking inside Travis Gilbert. Gilbert's hurting right now. We've been talking about his long run speed, and I think he might have pushed a little too hard there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I definitely can see it.
Not the time to have the error. You don't want to ever make that mistake on the last run.
Yeah, that 26 right now is just lights out. I mean, I guess Tyler had the fastest lap right there.
Tyler Burden pulled 2/10.
Yeah, he did. I was looking at that scoring. As soon as it came out of my mouth, that lit up, and I'm like, boy, that 06 is putting down some laps right now, buddy.
And this is the right time to be doing that because we're coming down here to 10 laps to go.
Crazy.
He grabs another 0.3 of a second. He might get there.
He will, and I tell you what, that once again, the lap car there, he's not doing that leader any favors. He just held him up quite a bit on that last corner there. So
he's gonna get frustrated with that, and surprised he didn't see him get moved.
Yeah, he cleared him now, but he didn't do him any favors, and that helped that 06 get just that much more close. That's going to be, wow, we're at 0.61 on the interval here, so just a little bit over a half a second.
Let's see what the one car does here with Tyler Burden.
It looks like he's going to clear maybe just a little bit easier than the 26 did. Yeah.
Yeah. Took a little bit out that last time around. Wasn't a big chunk, but he took a little bit. $24.48.
Matching.
Down to the
identical lap times.
Identical that last time around.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Gonna have to lead a little bit more than that to get up there as we are coming to 6 laps to go.
$24.50 there, $24.43. Tell you what, it's hard to keep an eye on both of these screens. I keep staring over at the time and scoring. Every time they cross the start-finish line, I'm curious what the last lap time was.
Yeah, that
24.51, 24.45, down to 0.463.
He's a little bit faster. But
man, is that Leroy Koblenz they're coming up on? We got a lap car up here, or slow car. Might be. Is that Jeff No up there?
Yeah, I think that's the 55, I believe.
Let's see what he does.
Oh boy, yeah, this could change the game for one of these guys. Oh boy. You don't want to catch a lapper with coming to 3 to go.
No, and I like what Diaz did there. He carried the speed off the corner, let himself get out to the wall. Give up that time on entry, not on exit.
Oh my gosh, the 06 is there. Coming to 3 laps to go. We have got a battle for the lead. Kyle Diaz and Tyler Burden. It is on here at Dover.
What do you do if you're Burden? How do you...
Oh, big moment.
Oh!
Huge moment right there for your leader. Oh,
Burden's
man.
there on the outside.
Oh, boy.
Diaz is not going to be able to open the wheel here.
Oh my gosh.
There he goes.
Holy crap, that was so close. Oh, yeah, the 26.
Man, Diaz shipped her off there in turn 1.
Yeah, just Little too hot on corner entry there. He tried, and oh man, yeah, just had to give it up. 06 of Tyler Burden to the lead here with coming to white flag. One more lap to go next time around. What a battle we had here for the lead. Dang, that was awesome.
This is how you put a race together. That is incredible.
See that 26 still having moments coming off the corner there. He's giving it everything he has. Coming out of turn 4, Tyler Burden is going to do it. The 06, the Demon, he's going to win here at Dover.
Right behind him.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. And did that change the position? It's still showing me.
He got it. He got
still
second.
got second. Okay. I was going to say, it's still showing me second. Wow.
It was cutting out of my screen right as they came to the line. Diaz came off 4, got the line, knocked him down the inside. He just rolled around through the beams.
Oh, man. Whew, what a race. My goodness. My goodness. All right, give me 1 second here. We're going to step aside. We're going to let you watch the incredible burnout here. We're going to grab some drivers, guys. We'll be right back with driver interviews right here on the 2 and 3 Broadcast Network. All right. We're got some drivers to talk to here. Let's see if we can't grab today's winner, the 06, Tyler Burden. You got a copy?
2.5.
Tyler, this is Anthony and Kevin in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. Is this mic still good? All right.
Yeah, I can hear you. Maybe move it a little bit closer to your mouth.
All right.
There we go.
Actually sit down in the proper chair too.
Hey, I'd be standing up if I were you too, man. What a show. What a battle for the lead you had with the 26, man. Congratulations. That was awesome.
Dude, I'm a sweaty boy. I'm not kidding. I am sweating up a storm. Manhandling that car for that long. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, the motor just blew up.
So, hey, man, you burnt it down, literally. I'll tell you what, man, that was an absolute blast to call this race up here in the booth. You guys put on one hell of a show for the fans of ECRL, man. Congratulations on the win for the number 6, man. The Demon was screaming tonight, my friend, and you come out victorious at Dover. Is there anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
There's quite a few people I want to give a shout-out to. I want to give a shout-out to Travis Gilbert. We were beating and banging. I don't know if you guys saw that up there. We did that for a couple laps, and that was a lot of fun. Me and Kyle were beating and banging. I didn't mean to get into his door. You know, I almost sound like Earnhardt. I was just trying to rattle his cage, but I got in there, and the car just turned down so good, and I was like, and it hit him, and I'm like, oh God, I hope I didn't wreck him. But these cars have been pretty stable with door banging. Again, the Eon guys for picking me up. I think they're real glad that they picked me up now, and I finally so that way I can get out of here and dump some water on my head. Give a shout out to my niece again, because I moved away from my mom and dad's house, and she's only known me to be there, and she's kind of my buddy. And she called me the other day and was wanting me to move back home, but I just told her I loved her, and Told her I'll see her sometime in the future, and we'll spend the whole day together.
Very good, man. Very good. Very good, heartfelt message, my friend. There's nothing like family, and you got a great family over there at the Aeons race team. You guys putting on a clinic out here tonight. Congratulations on the win, my friend, and I'm sure we'll have you back up here in the booth in the near future.
All right, thanks, guys.
You got it, buddy.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, so let's take it to coming home second tonight, the number 26 of Kyle Diaz. You got a copy?
Yes, man, I do.
Hey, boy. Man came up just a little bit short, but I'm telling you, man, that was a fun race to call, and what a battle up front, man. Tell us a little bit about your day here at Dover.
Yeah, man. Throughout the whole race, I was just trying to preserve my stuff, trying to let a few people pass, trying to save my stuff. And like towards the end of the run, I was always like have like a little bit more speed than them, so I just went off of that.
I can dig it, man. You know, the one thing that Kevin and myself were kind of looking at and talking about all evening is you had extremely good long run pace, and that, you know, that takes a lot of patience, tire conservation, very little on your inputs there on the wheel and everything, and you just did a fantastic job, man. We noticed it all race long that you just knocked it out of the park there in that 26 machine. Great points day, awesome battle up front in that number 26. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go, bud?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, like everybody watching. And shout out to Tyler for getting the win right there with the pit strategy. Just beating me right there in the end. Just good job to him. And Travis as well for the third spot. Just a good race tonight, guys.
Great race, man. And I'm sure we'll talk to you up here again in the future, buddy. And congratulations on a great points day again in the Elite Cup Racing League. And we will talk to you next Saturday night.
Yeah, thank you guys. See you.
All right.
That's a solid streak there for him. Average finish of 1.5 in the last 2 nights.
Yeah, that's
that'll
not
work.
too bad, huh? Coming home third position, number 41, Travis Gilbert. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing great, brother. How you feeling?
Yeah, a long race. We had a lot of green flag running, so I feel good. I'm okay with the third place finish. I wish the pitch strategy would have worked out and some other stuff, and thought maybe we had the car to beat. However, it didn't play out like that. So congratulations to Tyler for winning and Kyle for getting second.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I tell you what, dude, that was an awesome battle up front. Those guys were, all three of you guys, I mean, you know, Kevin and I made mention of it a couple times. The three of you guys were class of the field all race long. Your long run speed, nobody in this field could touch the three of you guys tonight, which, you know, just like I told Kyle, you know, that takes a lot of conservation and a lot of patience to be able to conserve tires the way that you guys did tonight at a very abrasive racetrack like Dover. So congratulations on that, man. You guys knocked it out of the park, put on a fantastic show for the viewers, and great points day again for that number 41 machine, bud.
Yeah, it was a solid points day. We got the pole, so that's a point. Got the fastest lap. That's kind of what burned my tires up, and I didn't have nothing. I thought I was going to be able to go out, get the fastest lap, and have about 3.5-second lead over the 26 like I had played out before during green flag pit stops. However, I had damage on the car, and then I took a tear off as I was sitting in the box, and that cost me an extra 2.5 seconds. So when I came out, I was racing door to door with the 26 as he came off pit road. So that completely shot all that, and then we caught lap cars right there. So yeah, he had the advantage, and then the 06 came from nowhere with his tire conservation. So
Gotcha. Yeah, and you know, now that I'm thinking about it, you had a really big moment there. And Kevin said, you know, this could be the moment of the race. You kind of had an incident, I believe, with the outside wall, and you didn't hesitate. Immediately came down pit road, minimized the damage the absolute best you could, and came out of here with a top 3 finish because of that moment right there. So good job, brother. Great heads up move.
thanks, Anthony. Yeah, Kevin, that was smart. In the moment, I'm racing the 06, and if you notice, I've let a few people go, hoping to get respect back. You know, it doesn't always work like that, especially when you're racing for the lead. I don't blame them. It's hard, especially when I feel like once I got out front, I was going to kiss them goodbye. They weren't going to see me no more with clean air. So driving these next gens suck with dirty air. So I got the push tight. And I got the push and tight with the front nose, and then like I was diamond in the corner trying to get a run off, So I'd push the nose and then it snapped the rear there, and I saved it just in time not to do too much damage, but it broke the left front spindle, the tie rod. So as soon as he said that, I was going down pit road right then and there. So yeah, it was smart thinking on the go. I mean, it sucks that I had to use a fast repair. I was kind of having to be conservative, but
Right.
that moment right there definitely did save my race for me.
Absolutely did, my friend. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Vet the Track for everything they do for the veterans out here. And with that said, I'd like to thank the vets and military service members for their service to our country. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, hobbies, iRacing, whatever it is as an American that you get to go do for your favorite pastime. So I appreciate them. Jim Whittam, who's the organizer for Vet the Track, I appreciate him for everything he does. Just shout out to all my friends, my family, you guys for putting this on, and you guys have a great broadcast, and of course ECR. So I think I covered it all. Oh, and my teammates over at GWR, we put in a lot of time, especially me and Tay. So Tay McDonald. So I appreciate that, and look forward to the next race. Thank you guys.
Absolutely, brother. We'll talk to you, I'm sure, very soon up here in the booth, and have a great rest of your weekend, my friend.
You guys do the same, and I appreciate it and look forward to it.
All right, bud. All right. Man, what a finish we had here. That was one.
That was incredible.
Jeez. That was a battle.
Place doesn't disappoint.
It does not. Great racing, man. That was fun. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We had a lot of viewers tonight. That was really good. I think this could possibly be the most viewers consecutively we've had in one event so far. So it's good to see that happening here. I tell you what, we're going to head on out of here. Enjoy the rest of our weekend. That was a lot of fun, Kevin, and we'll talk in the near future, my friend. Enjoy. Until next Saturday night, we'll see you right back here. Good night.